It's right down the street. All right.
Yeah, all right. We could. Real quick. I asked you. Just a few minutes real quick. We've got a discussion. What's this?
Yes, what's the discovery issue?
So, you know, there's a video, the first statement made by the complaining witness when she comes to the police office is recorded, and that was tendered in discovery. I was under the impression that it was one of the officers who made a report. All the officers I have in the police reports, I'm thinking it's one of them. We've subpoenaed them. We can talk to them about it. This morning, I asked for the officers that I thought it was, Miss Caballero. Officer Caballero. Asked her, because she wrote the statement that she's the one that met them. So I said, here, will you have her review this 1 minute, 30-second body cam, just so we can.
So what's the issue?
Issue is, she says, well, that's not me. It's these, I think it's these two other guys who were mentioned nowhere in the reports. And in the video, she starts making a statement about what happened to those officers, and then it cuts off. So I don't know who those officers are. I don't know what that statement was. There's no way I can properly impeach her.
Well, the statement is not going to come in until we have a hearing on it.
Well, my issue is that they've got officers they want to bring who heard a second version, a third version, a fourth version. They're saying that's not us that heard that first version that you saw on video that got caught.
And they can't talk about that.
But how can they even talk about what she told them? Because I'm not able to impeach any of these witnesses if I don't have all of their statements that the state has. And I don't have the same knowledge that the police department has. Since they took these statements, that first statement might have tons of impeachment in it that I can use against Sinani, that I can use against.
So why is everybody waiting till the last minute to talk about a first statement?
To the state's knowledge, there are no statements that have not been disclosed to defense. Everything has been documented in the report and been provided to defense.
So here's my question. Has the first statement been provided?
Yes.
So is the only issue that there needs to be an officer?
Hold on. What it is, Your Honor, is that the statement was stopped in the middle of the body cam video. The statement's done. So we were anticipating, thinking, because the impression that we got, it was from this one officer who was going to be testifying. So when we go to question her and we were asking her questions, it's basically saying, oh, that's not my body camera. That wasn't me. I don't know what happened at that point.
She didn't know what that statement.
So she doesn't know anything about that statement. So, and the statements have been changing throughout. So we want to see how far the statements have changed from statement number 1 to statement number 2 to statement number 3.
At this point in the trial, tension rises as the defense questions missing evidence. A body camera video appears incomplete, its audio cut short. Confusion grows over which officer recorded the complainant's first statements, raising serious concerns about transparency, accountability, and the defendant's right to a fair trial.
If we're just finding out today that that statement number 1 wasn't even taken by the officers who we believed it to be, we can't properly impeach. If they can identify who that officer is, then we can bring them up and testify, well, what is it that she told you in statement number 1? But we can't even do that because they've not been identified to us. There's no supplemental reports by this person. And as you well know, in investigative processes, any officer that has any contact with a complaining witness and that complaining witness is making statements should, under proper investigatory standards, make a supplemental report so that we can know what's going on. We can't even say that today. So as far as the court's question as to why are we just finding this out right now, we just found out right now. This is not any bad conduct, and I'm not trying to impute any bad conduct on the DA at this point. But my point being is that this is something that should have been brought to our knowledge, and just hiding the ball and saying, well, we didn't think about it, we didn't know about it, that's insufficient. That's denying the client due process.
Here's my question. 1, how many statements were made?
At least 3.
One statement that they made initially to the officer. What they're referring to, this body cam that they have, there is no audio on this body cam itself. It cuts off. It's like a minute and something long. It's very short. If Your Honor would like to watch it, see there is no audio on it. Additionally, the statements were, as I was saying, to Officer Caballero, who is here present to testify. If there's follow-up done by the assigned detective. That was good.
So this is my question. and I want everybody to answer the questions that are being asked. First, is this a statement involving the complainant?
Yes.
All right, so how many statements is the complainant having, is attributed to the complainant?
Okay, are we referring to different times when the statement was made?
Just a total. Did this all happen in one sequence?
Of course, it's not.
All right, so here's the thing. I need one person at a time. And this is what I want to remind everybody. I cannot make a proper ruling if everybody wants to converse over each other. This is the information I need, and this is the information I want. And then you can all do your arguments afterwards. So the first statement, and I'll just call it first statement, and that was by the complainant. Who is the officer who took the first statement? All right, I'm gonna have y'all step back. Y'all discuss whatever y'all want to discuss, then you come back. But the jury is coming in like 5 minutes. And if y'all have not finished discussing it, then that means that you all don't want me to make a ruling on anything.
I want you to make it. So we'll get it.
Okay. Norma,
Yes, ma'am.
recall this for tomorrow.
For tomorrow.
Mhm. Thank you. And what page is he on?
He's on page 8, Judge, second down. If he. I know.
He was supposed to appear by Zoom, and he was on Zoom,
Okay.
and he has been on Zoom.
So do I.
Once I get
He's on Zoom right now.
You wanna check him in?
Sure.
I'll make you tea.
Miss Abrams, for some reason, Quentin Meadows went into the breakout room. All right, thank you. Mr. Meadows? Your attorney is,
One second. Okay, I can hear you. I'm sorry.
your attorney is in Atascosa. So we're going to recall you back for tomorrow. It will be by Zoom. It will be the same Zoom link.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're just letting you know because your attorney just.
An unexpected discovery dispute halts the courtroom's momentum. Attorneys argue over unidentified officers, incomplete reports, and statements that may never have been fully documented. The judge demands clarity, reminding both sides that justice depends on facts, not assumptions, as the jury waits just outside the courtroom.
Inform the court.
Wow. I didn't even know that.
All right. So we will have you back tomorrow by Zoom.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
We're ready. As far as we're concerned, we're ready to go to court. Ready? Okay, we're ready.
So,
Answer your question.
all right. So this is my question. Listen to my question. Please only answer my question.
Yes, Your Honor.
So the initial statement of the complainant, what medium was this done in?
On emergency 911 call.
Okay. Non-emergency 911 call.
Emergency, yes.
All right. That's the first statement.
She tries to make a statement about this incident.
All right. And then the second statement?
is when she goes to the police station and meets with Officer Caballero.
No, that's not correct. The second statement was made at the station to some mysterious police officer who had the body camera. And the body camera, as she starts to talk, it goes off. Now, the questions that we have is, what did she tell that officer and why? And if we had that officer, to ask the officer,
Is
why did
there-
you feel the need to turn off your body camera?
Is there a statement?
So what is in their discovery, the video that they have is assigned to an Officer Kennedy. Reading on his supplement, if they disagree, to me, it appears he is their live hope police department's version of like a UED. It's the person that essentially took the photographs, attached them to the report. That's what his supplement looks like it reads. I mean, yes, it looks like when he was taking photographs, statements were given to him, but essentially his purpose of coming to the station was for that. And there may have been statements given to him while he's taking photographs. Is the only body cam exists that is this one that they have, where as soon as potentially audio comes about, it cuts.
And
Okay.
the point that we're making with that particular statement, Your Honor, is that through their own witness and evidence we got so far from discovery, is that there was another officer there, and the officer.
With the jury delayed, the court shifts focus to resolving the mystery behind the missing body cam audio. Officers are called in to clarify discrepancies, while the judge stresses order and precision. This moment exposes how small technical gaps can threaten the integrity of an entire criminal trial.
Officer Kennedy saying that wasn't my body camera. That mysterious person.
We thought it was gonna be Officer Kennedy. He's the only other person. Officer Caballero, when I asked her, well, why don't you take a look at this video before Kennedy gets here? She
Let me
says that's not Kennedy.
stop. Let me ask you this. Are these officers here?
Yes.
Officer Caballero and Detective Jimenez are here.
All right, bring
Kennedy's,
them down
Both.
and they will come down and you all talk to them. All right. Thank you.
Officer Kennedy, though, is not here, and that's the person that we wanted to talk to and find out who the other officer was.
We're getting you.
Any objection to the court speaking to the jurors? I won't blame anyone, of course. I will just let them know that there have been technical difficulties.
Officer Caballero and Detective Jimenez.
Sorry.
All right. So both the defense and the state are going to speak with you briefly in the back. There is an issue concerning a body cam video and audio. And so there's been some discrepancy over who that might have been. So maybe you all will be able to clear that up for the defense and the state if there's any type of discrepancy. So that's the only thing they're going to ask you about, because now is not the time for people to do direct examination and cross-examination. It's just for them to discover an issue with a body cam. So supposedly, from what they're telling me, there was a body cam with the complainant in this case.
Yes.
The audio was cut off, and there's some confusion about whose body cam that belonged to. So you all may be able to clear that up for us. So if you all will talk to them in the, we have a waiting room there. If you'll talk to them and maybe we can discover who that is, and then we'll proceed with trial. All right. Thank you guys so much. You're welcome.